things that a lot of people might be wondering is why is it that a scale is so important? What a scale does is, you'll notice if you play any note that is within that scale, no matter the order you play them in, it's always going to sound correct. It's never going to sound like there's an off note there, and a note that doesn't belong. And the really interesting part about a scale is, let's say you have a person that's playing the bass, and they are playing within the A minor pentatonic scale. You know the notes, the 5 notes, that they are almost trapped within, which means that you can play anywhere on your guitar and stay within the pentatonic scale with their, kind of their same speed that they're playing, and it's going to sound correct. It's going to sound like it belongs there. Now, I'm not saying, I'm sure you could trick it up and try to make it not belong. Playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with, Metallica is probably not going to belong. But you get the point. And if you're kind of playing with the same beat, that it just sounds right. And so if you know the scale, if you understand the scale that they're playing, then you guys are going to sound like you belong together. And this is how blues players can just willy-nilly just play whatever they feel like playing, whatever their emotion is at the time. Because what they're doing is one of the players is sticking to a scale, and the other one's just jumping on that scale, and then they just play to whatever their feel is at that time. So that's what really helps. Now, the thing that gets tricky is all the notes change depending on the scale. But if we look at the A minor pentatonic scale, the notes may change, but the shape that I showed in the last video doesn't. It just changes the location. So for instance, if we take a look at the A minor, the minor pentatonic in the key of A, we know the shape goes like this. But let's say we want to play the A minor pentatonic in the key of A sharp. Now, just because it makes my life easier, what I'm going to do is just move the dots down. So if we just move everything down 1 fret, so now these are where your dots are at. So as you see, we just sharpened the shape up and it moves the guitar. So now we are playing the exact same shape, but we are playing in the key of A sharp, right? And this is our A sharp. That's our root note. So this will allow you can use these shapes and jump anywhere on the fretboard and change what you're playing. So for instance, let's say I wanted to make it in the key of D. All we're do is move all my shape down so that my root note is in D. And voila, now you are playing in whatever key that your other players want to play in. So that's the reason why we started with the key of A, because we don't have all the sharps and flats that the D will more than likely have in it, or the E sharp, or whatever you happen to be playing. So if you're learning it in the key of A, you can learn the names of the notes very quickly and learn how easy it is to figure out what notes they are. And then all you do is take those shapes and move them to whatever key that you're intending to play. So I hope that makes a bunch of sense. If there's any questions, again, let me know, and then we'll get on to the next video.